What's up, YouTube? This is Little Rudd of Old Guy Games, bringing you So You Want to Be a Zoolock. Alright, if that's the case, here's what you'll need. 2 Forbidden Rituals, 2 Power Overwhelming, 2 Abusive Sergeant, 1 Argent Squire, 2 Flame Imps, 2 Possessed Villagers, 2 Voidwalkers, 2 Dark Peddlers, 2 Direwolves, 2 Knife Jugglers, 2 Darkshire Councilmen, one of the gems of the deck, 2 Imp Gang Bosses, 1 Tink Master Overspark if you want to be a llama like me, 1 Colt Master, 1 Gormok the Impaler, 2 Doom Guards, 1 Leroy Jenkins, and 1 Sea Giant. This deck is pretty simple to play. In most cases, you're just going for the face, specifically the eyes. Go for the eyes. Sometimes you're going to have to trade, but generally it's just play face over and over and over again. You don't actually need the legendaries that I've included. For example, Tinkmaster Overspark, who almost always, it seems, turns your creatures into squirrels. He is in there almost just for laughs in my deck, though I do enjoy having the option of sometimes getting a Devilsaur, or in rare Hail Mary situations, having 1 RNG chance to get rid of some giant nuisance creature of the enemies. The other legendaries are impressive, though perhaps also not necessary. Gormak, for example, Gormok the Impaler, 4 mana, 4/4 body with 4 haste damage is kind of astounding. And you will oftentimes in this deck be able to activate that ability because all this deck does is spam the board over and over and over again. It spams the board. You can go from an empty board to a completely full board thanks to the Forbidden Rituals, and Life Tap keeps you in an endless supply of cards. So Gormok is a great legendary addition to the deck. Leroy Jenkins provides 6 haste damage, which is really how this deck wins. This deck wins not just with Leroy providing haste damage, but with haste damage in general. I mean, cards like Abusive Sergeant, like Power Overwhelming, like the Dire Wolves, those are all providing haste damage in that they buff your enemies, your minions as they come into play. Likewise, Doomguard and Leroy also provide the final amount of burst to put you over the top. But this deck is a great deck for the latter in that not only is it a pretty fun deck to play, though I have to be honest, having played probably a couple hundred matches with Zoolock, it does at times get a little boring, and I find myself more stimulated by combo decks. However, it is overall fun to play, and perhaps more importantly, if you are looking to ladder, it allows you to play many games in a short amount of time. I don't know how many times I have played with a control or a combo deck and played 10 or 15-minute games, get a victory, only to lose my next match to face Hunter or Zoolock in 2 minutes. And so when you're playing Zoolock, you're on the advantageous end of that low game time. And to get legendary, you're going to need to get in as many games as possible. This deck is not only competitive, but it will allow you the tools necessary to do that. So try it out, have some fun. Remember, it's just a game, and with a deck like this, I think the ultimate goal is to punish your opponent and make them cry. So enjoy that portion of the game when you're on the controlling end of it. You will sometimes just lose. Dragon Warrior will own you, as will a couple other control decks. But overall, you're going to have a great time with this. We'll run out.